Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you weren't enough, not smart enough, not successful enough, not beautiful enough? For a long time, I struggled with something many people hide: self-hate. You see, weight loss that starts from self-hate rarely lasts. Because when you hate yourself, every workout feels like punishment, every meal feels like guilt. But the moment I started learning self love, something changed. I stopped trying to punish myself and started caring for it. And not only did I change my mindset, but my health changed too. As parents, our children are watching how we treat ourselves, and it is good that we model the right thing. So today I want to talk about the real journey from self-hate to self-love and how it can transform not only your health, but the example you set for your family. Hi, welcome to my family. My name is Vaughn. Well, welcome to my channel. And today I'm here to share about my story and how I was able to live again, love myself, and how healthy parenting starts with you as a parent, because my channel is based off of my background. It wasn't healthy. That's why I call this channel Healthy Parenting. And the aim is to help other parents do the same, because it affects the child, it impacts the child, it can leave a lifelong impact on the child. And here also we talk about how you can be a better parent, healing from the past, and becoming the best version of yourself. So please, if this resonates with you, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How was your growing up like? Was it healthy? Was it something you're proud of? Because I'm going to share my story, and definitely I'm not proud of it, but it has made me to be what I am today. I am a different person because of my past, and that is what healing does. It helps you to see the good that comes out from your story, changing your test into testimony and your trials into triumph. And I can definitely tell you that I'm in a better place because I've been healed, I've been restored. And as it relates to weight loss, you can see, or you will see, how my story has helped to transform me, and it can transform you as well. So please consider subscribing to the channel, because it talked about healthy parenting in many ways, in helping your children become the better version of themselves, and also you as a parent. So what if the reason you can't lose the weight isn't your diet, your workouts, or your discipline? What if it's the way you see yourself? You see, weight loss didn't save me, self-love did. And once I understood that, the weight finally started to come off. So, as a little girl, growing up with my parents, and as kids, we don't know a lot. We depend on our parents to teach us, and we learn from them. So, as a kid, I grew up in this environment where my mom would be saying hurtful things to me that left me traumatized, and it didn't help me in any way. She would say straight up to me, "You are ugly." And as a girl growing up, I desired to be married one day. And I used to tell myself, if I'm this ugly, who is going to marry me? And she didn't just used to say it once, she said it many times. She will pick on me, she will say my head is too big. A lot of things. She mentioned about my lips. And as a black person, we have full lips. Why are you saying my lips are too big? And coupled with the fact that as I grew older and became get into different phases of my life, the changes as it happens to everybody, puberty, adolescence, and I saw myself being heavily chested, and my mom did not support me, and that affected my self-image. She would ask me questions I don't have answers to. "Oh, why is your boob so big? What are you doing to it?" And I was so confused. I'm a child, developing breasts. I don't know what to do. I'm expecting support from an adult. You've passed through a stage that I am in, at that time. But, she was bullying me. But I'm not sharing this story to destroy her. I'm just telling you, what I went through as a child and how it affected my self-esteem and projecting things on me like you're ugly. So my self-hate wasn't necessarily about me or looking into the mirror and say, oh, I'm ugly. It was about what I was told. What I was like taught. Because when someone says something continuously, negative things continuously, it impacts us. And the brain always stick to the negative part of life. So I believe, because of what my mom said, I believe that I was ugly. She would tell me your face is it looks weird, shaped weird, and I'll be looking at the mirror thinking that my face is like this, and I will try to fix my face. And sometimes when I'm taking picture, I will try to see how I can fix my face if it's tilted to one side, because I used to hear that. And saying it in my own language, it's very horrible to hear that from your mom. From a person that birthed you, that carried you in her womb and birthed you. And I used to feel miserable. My self-image was so poor. My self-esteem was miserable, and that affected me. So my self-hate was about what people were putting into my brain. It's not really necessarily what I say to myself, because I've never really seen myself as an ugly person. But because my mom said I'm ugly, I believed it. And because she said it continuously, that just stuck in my brain and made me to believe that I am ugly. I am not smart. Yeah, she will say you are not smart. I am not smart. So that made me not to feel enough. And also what I hear people say about me, which is why I did gain weight, because of my boobs. I was told that, oh, you have to be fat to cover some part of your body. And, like my mom, I've told her one time I want to lose weight. She was like, oh, don't lose too much. And I know what she meant. She meant so that I will not, my boobs will not show very well, because it just makes her uncomfortable. But I am the one carrying it. I need support. But I didn't get that support. All I got was abuse. All I got was bully. All I got was, destroying my mental health, emotional health. And it's what happened when you are raised by an emotionally immature parent. They just, make your life harder and not make, like me, I didn't have a healthy childhood, which is why this channel is here to help parents to raise their children in a healthy way, so that they will have a healthy childhood and be happy. So that's my story. I did not really hate myself, because as a child of God, I grew up to know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am beautiful. God made me, needed me in my mother's womb. He made me perfectly fine. I am unique, and I was taught that I am the only person with my unique fingerprint. So I'm unique. Nobody else is like me. So I appreciate myself. But for some reason, I wasn't satisfied, because my mom, the person that brought me into this world, always made negative comments about me. So as parents, we are supposed to model the right thing for our children. We are supposed to lead right. We are supposed to say encouraging things, not depressing things, not being abusive, not using our words in an unkind way. So 3 tips that actually helped me to bounce back. 3 things that helped me to put myself together and take care of myself and love myself is, number 1, time frame. I told myself at a certain age I'm gonna done having babies, and after I'm done, before I hit 40, well, I said at 35 I should be done. Yes, and God made it happen. I was done at 35. And I told myself before I hit 40, I'm gonna fix my body, because the weight I was gaining was doing more harm than good. And when people say be fat to cover your boobs, look at this picture. When I was overweight, the boobs was bigger, because there's a flesh on my body, and the flesh was expanding on every part of me. So, and the weight hurt me, hurt my knee, and I was so miserable. So I put a time frame on myself, or for myself, that between a certain age, I will get my body back. So that time frame was about showing myself kindness, allowing myself to heal from birthing a child, showing myself kindness, giving myself time to heal from, those negative projections. You're ugly, you're not beautiful, you're not smart. I needed to give myself time to heal. And those times I've also gone to therapy to help me make sense of why I was treated that way, why my mom as the only girl, I was treated badly. So I have allowed myself to heal. So I told myself between 35 and 40, I'm going to lose the weight. And that is what happened. And also I kept to the promise that I gave myself. And that happened. And also, when I lost the weight, you can see how I used to be heavy on, and every of my body was so large. And this is me now. I am not that heavy anymore. I've lost over 70 pounds and I'm grateful. And number 2, positive affirmation. As a child, I didn't know what happened. I couldn't change what happened. I was just a kid, and those negative things were said on me, and I believed it. So as an adult now, I am the one responsible to take care of myself. I'm the one responsible to live past my childhood stage and those negative voice and speak positive things to myself. So I say things like, I am worthy of love and respect. I am good enough. I am enough just as I am. I am beautiful. I am smart. I forgive myself for past mistakes. I forgive myself for believing in the lies that people used to say about me and my mom used to say about me. I forgive myself for letting those lies get on me, get under my skin, because as a child, I didn't know better, and I can't judge myself based on my 10, 11 years. And, now that I'm in my 40s, I can't, I didn't know better. So I forgive myself. And I am growing every day. I'm learning every day. I choose to be kind. I choose kindness towards myself. I deserve peace and healing. So I say things like that to myself. And now that I'm a grown adult, nobody talks to me anyhow. Nobody tells me what to do. I know what is best for me. So when I told my mom I want to lose weight, she was like, don't lose it too much. And I'm like, well, I'll do what is best for me, because all you care about is make me feel miserable. So you don't really care. So I am big enough to make my own decisions. And that is the positive self-affirmations that helped me to just say, I am going to take care of myself. And I love myself. So that took me from self-hate to self-love, which also led to me losing weight. And that takes me to number 3, letting go. I started seeing myself the way God sees me. I started telling myself that I am not those things that they used to say. I am not ugly. I am not what my mom used to say and what people used to say. I am who God says I am. So I had to let go the weight that my body don't need. There's over 70 pounds of weight that my body don't need. I had to let go what is not serving me. Yes, those things happened. It was my past. I left them in the past. It was in my childhood. Now I'm an adult. I live it in the past. So letting go is very important, because when we don't heal from our past, it impacts our future. It affects us in many ways, and in also how we raise our children. Because let me tell you, if you don't break the cycle, you continue the same thing, because that's all you know, and you keep doing it, and that is not helping you. And with that, you're not going to have a good relationship with your kids. That's how I was able to go from self-hate to self-love. And let me tell you, the journey from self-hate to self-love is not about being perfect. It's about accepting yourself, growing, and learning to see your value. So if you're struggling with self-doubt or negative thoughts, remember this: you are worthy of love, growth, and healing. And the relationship you build with yourself can change everything. So healing ourselves helps create a healthier environment for our family, and especially as parents. If you are on a weight loss journey, remember this: your children are not just watching how you eat or exercise, they are watching how you love yourself. So I hope this channel or this video resonates with you. If it does, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and I would encourage you to watch this video right here, which will help you to give you tricks and tips on how to lose the weight and keep it off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Take care.